Welcome back, you gorgeous weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so glad you're here. So, I came across this photo and I'm like, okay, this needs to be recreated. I'm literally obsessed. These are so beautiful. So, I'm going to show you how I did them in this video. But I know some of y'all have been missing my longer videos and my chatty commentary. So, we're going to do that today. We're going to hang out, we're going to vibe, we're going to catch up. Let me know in the comments what is new in your world. What have you been up to? I will get into the tutorial, I guess, when I get to a point. You guys have seen me put on gel polish, and this is nothing new. What's new with me? Nothing. Literally nothing. I work a lot, and work is pretty mentally exhausting, but I literally love it so much. In case you didn't know, I work for Safe Space. It's a local domestic violence women's shelter here in Florida. Absolutely, I love it. I love my job. I love the people I work with. I love my participants. It is absolutely amazing, and I finally feel like I am where I'm supposed to be. So all good things. Yes, I'm still dating Hitch. We've been together for almost 4 months, I guess. Things are good. Oh my gosh, I didn't tell you guys what he did for my birthday. I recently had a birthday. It was the beginning of April. He organized and orchestrated this whole scavenger hunt, and this will go into why I refer to him as Hitch. Did you guys see that movie with Will Smith? If you haven't, you need to, because it's hilarious. But he is Hitch because every time he plans something, things go awry, things go sideways, and it's hilarious. And honestly, I just want to hug him and squish him because he so means well, but things never work out the way we want them to. So for my birthday, he planned this whole scavenger hunt, right? And it was the cutest thing ever. You know, there were clues and there were little challenges when I got to each place, and it was adorable. Like, one of the places was closed. A whole park, a whole trail was just closed, so we couldn't do that. And the whole thing ended at like the only winery in Florida, which brings me to another point. Do not drink Florida wine. Just don't do it. It was probably the worst wine I've ever had in my whole entire life. It was really entertaining. I can't control my face, so the whole experience was really just me making faces and Hitch laughing at me. So it was an experience. I have never been to a winery in Florida because there's the one, but I have been to a bunch of wineries in New York. Long Island, the holiest of Long Island is pretty much vineyards, and I did a lot of that when I lived in New York. But in Florida, there's a reason there are no vineyards in Florida. Just don't do it. If anyone ever comes to you with a bottle of wine and it's made in Florida, do yourself a favor. Just throw it out. Just throw it out. It's not good. We'll get back to, I don't know, what's been going on with me. But first, we're going to talk about nails for a minute. In case you're wondering about the extensions I'm using, they are the BT Art Box Medium Almond in the shade pink. Those are like my go-tos for no reason other than the curve of these nails and the sizes. They just fit my nails so perfectly. I don't have to mess with them at all. But use whatever extensions fit you the best or you like the most. Doesn't matter. I'm going in with black because these are going to be the gold chrome nails. So I'm going to get a very thin coat of black on, cure it for a full minute. I may do another coat of black just so it's nice and opaque. Cure that for a full minute, and then we're going to start with the top coat and the chrome. So if you've never done chrome before, I will walk you through it. Anyways, back to life stuff, I guess. So yeah, I finally met Hitch's kids. Hitch has 6 kids, y'all, and I have 3. So we have 9 kids all together, and it is complete chaos, but like in the best way ever. His kids are honestly the best. I adore each and every one of them. They're such good, sweet kiddos. And it was definitely madness having all of them together. What was it, last weekend? But so much fun. So I'm excited to see them again next weekend. And yes, of course, he has met my kids. My kids just adore him, which means so much to me, and he's so good with them. So that whole thing going really well. Knock on wood. That's really all that I've been up to. I work, hang out with Hitch, hang out with the kids. That is my life. Honestly, though, it doesn't leave me a whole lot of time for anything, but I really want to get back into doing these longer chatty videos with you guys because I miss them as much as you guys do. If you don't like these videos, that's fine. You can mute me. I don't care. If you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Marla Chris. I'm glad you're here. I do nail content once a week now because, as you probably heard, maybe if you didn't mute me, if I'm still muted, you can't hear me anyway. But I work full time. So I used to do twice a week. Now I do once a week. But I do a whole lot of nail content and chit chat about random nonsense, which I will get back into after we do some chrome. So for chrome nails, as you saw, I did 2 coats of black. I'm going in now with a no wipe gel top coat. You have to use a no wipe. This will not work with a top coat. You have to cleanse. So no wipe gel top coat. I'm going to get this on the black nails, and you're going to see me move them around a lot. I'm checking the reflection of light, I guess, if you will, to make sure there are no imperfections. Chrome is beautiful, gorgeous, but does a really good job of showing off literally everything you do wrong. So we're going to try not to have that happen. Bounce it around under your light. Make sure there's no dust, no specks of anything, no imperfections in your top coat before you cure. And then I'm only going to cure these for 20 seconds. That's it. I'm only doing a partial cure. Don't panic. Don't freak out. We're going to finish the cure. We're not going to have uncured gel anywhere because that's not safe. We're going to do that again, though, after we get the chrome on. So again, complete, what is words? I don't know. Full coat of gel top coat. Bounce it around, make sure everything is good, cure it for 20 seconds. Then we're going to buff in the I swear, the gold chrome. My ADHD is on fire today. Buff in the gold chrome. Make sure you get it all around the edges. Every single speck is covered with your gold chrome. And then when I'm done chroming, I'm going to cure it again for a full minute to make sure that top coat is completely cured before we lock it in. And we're going to lock it in with top coat again. If you really want to secure this chrome in place, I would highly suggest you do a gel base coat over your chrome and then a gel top coat because you need that little extra grip for that gel top coat to adhere to. Otherwise, your chrome can peel off and that's never fun. I just spaced out and forgot to do my gel base coat. So do as I say and not as I do, please and thank you, if you want your chrome to last. Totally optional, but recommended if you are able to have a separate gel top coat just for chrome. Do that because the odds of you getting specks of chrome in your gels when you're sealing this all in is very likely. Not that it's a big deal, like for me it's not a big deal, but if you don't want that to happen, have a designated chrome gel and base coat. It'll just make your life a little bit easier. So I did cure everything again for a full minute. I'm dusting off any excess chrome powder before I seal it in with the the gel top coat. Then we're moving on to the design. I also have a designated chrome dusty brush because that chrome, the particles are so fine and they stick to everything. So I don't like to contaminate my dusty brushes. So I have my designated chrome brush that I use only for chrome. Again, is it necessary? Probably not, but because I am slightly anal retentive when it comes to those kinds of things, I like to just segregate my stuff to make sure that nothing gets cross-contaminated. So I'm sealing everything in. Again, try to use a gel base coat first. That way the gel top coat has something to stick to so nothing peels off over time. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have too much in my brain between work and everything else. So I spaced. But we're going to cure the gel top coat for a full minute, and then we're going to move on to the design. Now, for the design, you will need a couple of things. You're going to need your gel polish. I'm using the same blue that I used on those other two nails. I'm also going to use a like nudie, tannish, khaki, whatever, I don't know, kind of color, and clear acrylic or dip powder. That is essential, but that's all you need. So I'm taking my liner brush, my little detail liner brush, right over that chrome nail, and I'm going to make kind of like an abstract design. This is going to be like triangles, I guess, parallelograms, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to make my design. Once I have the design kind of mapped out, I'm going to fill it all in with the gel polish. And before I cure this, I'm going to pour over my clear dip powder or acrylic, whatever you have is fine. But that is going to give it that kind of 3D effect. It will also make it completely matte. And once you are done with the design, you're done. There is nothing else you need to do. It's just finished. If you want it glossy, you can totally top coat it. You can skip over the whole acrylic step if you want. But I really love the way it looks when it's that shiny chrome against that raised kind of 3D mattified look. I like it. If it's not your cup of tea, you do not have to do it. You can just do this step that I'm doing right now. And then glossy top coat, which is totally fine. So now I'm going to grab my clear dip powder. This is Clearly Uninterested from Sassy Mouth Dip Powder. And I'm just going to pour and sprinkle over that clear acrylic, clear dip, same thing, right over that gel polish. I'm making sure that it is completely saturated before I go ahead and cure it. And I am going to cure this for a full minute. And once I have this completely cured, I'm going to dust off any excess, and then I'm going to finish up the design on this nail. I'm only going to show you this nail because this is kind of, I don't know, a lengthy process. Because I made it lengthy. You can do anything you want. They're your nails. They're not my nails. You do what makes your heart happy. But I am going to show you only one nail. I will speed through the rest of it because you kind of get the idea by now. I'm taking my orange wood stick just to straighten up those lines a little bit if they were a little wonky or uneven. No one's going to notice except for you. But if you're like me, they have to be a certain way. And then I'm going to cure it. So I did grab that nudie tan khaki-ish color just as a little accent, and that's also was in the photo that I showed you in the beginning of the video. I don't know if it's an exact color match. I feel like I got close enough, but that's what I'm doing. You can use any color combo you feel like using, and I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to get the design laid out, get everything filled in, pour over my clear acrylic, and then back in the oven. I'm going to finish the other two nails off camera, and then you're going to see the whole finished set come together. I'll get them installed, see what it looks like on the hand. Yes, I did a second hand a little bit differently. You're going to see all of that here in a minute. So here's the finished set, all done. Cannot wait to get these on the nails. I'm literally obsessed. These came out so good. And as I mentioned, yes, I did a second hand, but I did it a little different. This is what I wound up doing. So they're not the same, but they're the same. Does that make any sense? Probably not. I don't know. But I love these with my whole entire heart. I just feel like it's such a vibe. Thank you guys so much for spending some of your day with me today. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.